Here with Tyler Toffoli. Welcome, Tyler.
How you doing?
Thanks for doing this. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Starting the 20th season in Staples Center for the Kings and starting a new season, how does it feel for you?
That's good. Obviously, with how things turned out for us last year, we're kind of looking forward to a fresh start. And going 1-2 on the road trip, that kind of got us going. Obviously, we had a good opportunity to make it a 2-1 road trip, but it was a tough one to finish it out. But we're excited to come home. 3 o'clock game here against Nashville, and we're excited to get the fans going.
Tell me about back-to-back games, because it just feels to me like hockey's the wrong sport to have back-to-back games. It just seems brutal. You're playing Saturday and Sunday. You do it a lot.
It's tough.
Is it brutal?
It's tough, but it's one of those things where we've been doing it our whole careers, basically since I was 15, so we're kind of used to it. But at the same time, you got to be prepared mentally for that second game on the back-to-back, especially when you're on the road. But when you're at home as well, you have to be focused and ready to go.
How about physically? Is it more demanding? Well, I mean, again, you've done it since you're a kid, but is it more demanding physically? And
it's different. It's one of those things where sometimes you feel really good on the second game, and then other times you don't feel very good, and you just kind of grind through it and do the best you can. So I feel like if you're mentally prepared and ready to go, it definitely helps and goes a long way.
Hockey is a sport where you can't half-ass it, though. Like, if you take a game off, everyone can see, and it's such a fast sport, you can't. Even if you feel bad, you can't take a game off.
And that's why you have your line mates out there to kind of have your back. So.
Help you out a little bit?
Exactly.
What do you do physically in the off-season?
Well, personally for me, I stay out here. I do a lot of training in the facility as well. So
is it your choice?
It is my choice. Uh-huh. Yeah. So it's really good. We have a great gym. Basically, we have everything here catered to us. So it's good, and we just put in the work. There's, I think, 9 of us that stay out here, and some of the young guys come in and into town for development camp and all that stuff, so we kind of help them out as well. So
I was talking to Luc Robitaille, and he said in his day, they didn't have any direction. The coaches would just say, peace out, see you in September at the end of the season. And he wouldn't train, wouldn't get in shape. Like, it was a different time then.
Definitely. I think they also had beers all the time, and some of them were smoking cigarettes in the locker room. It's some of the rumors that I heard. So, not saying it was Luke, because I don't think it was him, but just some of the rumors from some of the other guys throughout that time.
Tell me about getting a new coach and what that's like.
It's been good. I think ever since he was hired, he opened up and tried to reach out to everybody he could, especially us. He was out here a bunch in the summer, so we got to see him, the guys who were training out here. So it was good. We got to talking, communicating, and sort of talked about things he wanted to do and improve on and change. So it's been interesting. Do
you remember the first team meeting with him? Is he hey, everybody, this is going to be a great season? Because he doesn't strike me that way. He strikes me as a, listen, right? He's a listen, guy.
He definitely is, but it's one of those things where he's been around enough, and he has enough respect with our room for sure, that we have been trying really hard to not get on that side. So
of course,
it's been good. He's really been really open and up for any ideas, and if we want to go to him and talk and give him some opinion, and we just kind of bounce off of each other. So it's been really good.
Does it feel like you have to not prove yourself all over again, but the last coach has an idea of you. You played for several coaches. He comes in. Do you feel like you have to sort of step it up and make sure that he sees the best Tyler Toffoli that you can be?
Definitely, and I think in training camp, you could tell by the pace of everybody who was here, we were all going and trying to prove ourselves, because, like I said, last year was a pretty bad year for most of us. So to come in here with the fresh start, new coach, I think we're all excited to kind of come here, have a good camp, and get the season started.
This is a restructuring year, is that how to say it? Like, it feels like it's maybe a 1 to 3 year project. It's not necessarily to win the cup this year, although watching St. Louis last year, you could do it.
Yeah, everybody's saying that, but I know all the guys in our locker room, we are going out there to win every single night. We're not going out there to, try our best or almost win. We want to win every night, and that's what our goal is personally and for our locker room.
You have a lot of young guys that are, ready to step in. Does that, I think maybe more than any other NHL team, you have a tremendous amount of young talent. Does that put pressure on you, or are you excited about that?
I mean, it's good. I mean, whatever this organization wants to do and moving forward, like you said, there's a lot of young guys here, but I'm not too old myself, so
Yeah.
I'm kind of right there in the middle. So I'm here, like you said, as well, proving myself, and I want to be here. I want to be part of the future. So just got to go keep playing, and as these young guys kind of prove themselves and take the next step, hopefully they're learning after me.
How much do you remember of when you won the Cup? You were a baby. You were, what, 22?
21.
21?
Yeah.
That had to be surreal I'm sure you dreamed about that your whole life. Now you're 21 and you did it.
It's one of those
That
things
has to be
where
crazy.
It definitely feels like a long time ago.
Yeah, it does for the fans too.
Yeah.
Having said that, I know there are other teams that have waited much longer.
Exactly. So for me personally, to be able to come in my first full NHL season and be able to win, it was crazy at the time, because there's a guy like Marian Gaborik who was on our team. He's been in the league. He was in the league for a long time, and
considered old by some, and
exactly, and
killed.
And he didn't really get that much of an opportunity to win and throughout his career. So me being very fortunate and him being through it all, it was a really surreal moment, really cool to see kind of both sides.
And then now you go, does it seem like the road back to the Cup is a long one? I know it is. I mean, McClellan said it's a marathon. I just need to find guys who are up for another marathon.
Yeah, I mean, it's never easy. You look at, I mean, if you ask any of the teams, any of the guys who win, if they say it's easy, they're lying to you. So we know what it takes, and we just got to get ourselves back to it. We got to be working. We got to be getting better every day, and sticking together as a team.
I asked Drew Doughty this question: how much do you notice those of us that are in the crowd when we're cheering, when we're chanting the other goalie's name, when whatever it happens to be? Do you notice the crowd? Do you hear that?
Definitely, and I think it definitely helps us in a way, because if we feel it and we feel the momentum's going our way and the fans get on board too, it definitely goes a long way for us.
Tell me about Halloween for you. You have a players' Halloween party? Are you dressing up? You don't know?
Don't know, to be honest. I think our schedule is kind of busy this year.
So maybe not?
Maybe not.
I was going to go with Drew Doughty. I'm like, I'm not pulling teeth.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
Cliffy, there's a few guys you can go.
So before I leave, can I get a number 73 jersey and maybe a helmet?
Yeah.
Or no?
I mean, you got to talk to my trainers. Huh?
Okay, so no.
I don't care.
My biggest fear is that McClellan will walk in and I'll go, listen, I'm not here. I'm leaving.
Yeah, keep your head up.
Well, totally appreciate you doing this. Appreciate you
Absolutely.
talking to us.
Thank you very
Excited
much.
about another Kings season. Excited about the 20th anniversary of Staples Center. Can't
back to
wait.
work.
This has been forever when the Kings don't make the playoffs. I'm
I
sure it
know.
feels like that for you too.
I
Off
agree.
season is forever.
It's too long.
And
Gotta
it's
change
back,
that.
and I'm excited about that. And thanks for doing this.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thanks, Dad.